Now we are at the middle stage of FIFA World Cup 22 Qatar. The World Cup is getting interesting and intense day by day. All the best teams of football world are entertaining the whole world with their terrific skills and strategies. All the football stars like Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe and others are shining. All the football lovers are once again mesmerized and fascinated watching their favorite teams and players. All the experts are praising the host Qatar for constructing and preparing those beautiful stadiums and excellent playing condition despite all those stadiums basically are upon middle of the desert. Almost $300 billion has been spent totally in this Qatar World Cup 2022, which includes building 7 brand new football stadiums. And FIFA earns a record $7.5 billion revenue for this Qatar World Cup. But there is a deep darkness below this glittering light. Many of the football lovers and people may not know. According to the Guardian report, in 2021, almost 6,500 migrant workers, mainly from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, have died in Qatar, working mainly in the construction field, preparing Qatar for the World Cup, since it has won the bid to host the World Cup in 2022. In this special report today, we will try to put the light on those deep dark areas of the life of these migrant construction laborers.
Qatar, one of the richest countries in the world per capita. Its booming construction industry has been fueled by its successful bid to host the 2022 World Cup. But while arguments rage over the risks footballers will face playing in Qatar's extreme heat, migrant workers from Nepal are dying on the job in record numbers. This summer, the bodies of scores of migrant workers in Qatar have been flown home to their families in Nepal. Despite assurances from the World Cup organizers that workers' rights will be respected, these deaths are just the worst examples of the exploitation and abuse which is rife in Qatar's construction industry. This glittering world is built by men who live in a very different one.
त्यही हो प्रब्लम भनेको त्यही हो यहाँ हाम्रो अब त्यो टोयलेट बाथरुम हेर्दाखेरि त्यस्तै छ केही त्यसको सफाइ छैन हैन सब उस्तै छ यहाँ 12 एक रुममा चाहिँ 12 14 जना मान्छे हालेछ हैन 2 वर्ष भएको हामीले बेडै सिट दिए छैन भन्छ आफै किनेर ल्याऊ.
These labor camps on the outskirts of the capital Doha are home to thousands of migrant workers. In this camp, over 600 men share just 2 kitchens.
किचन भन्नुहुन्छ भने तपाईहरु गरे हेर्न सक्दैछन् त्यहाँ यति मच्छरहरु र यति सांगलाहरु कीटाणुहरु झिंगाहरु त्यहाँ भन्क्या हुन्छ त्यो झिंगा खाना बसिन्छ त्यही कारणले मान्छे नि बिमार हुन्छ.
Nepalese make up the highest numbers but lowest paid migrant laborers in Qatar. They are victims of a state-run sponsorship system which binds each worker to a single employer. They cannot leave their job or even the country without their employer's permission. This system, combined with the huge debts most workers owe in Nepal, leaves them trapped, especially if they find themselves with jobs and salaries very different to what they were promised. In the worst cases, this leads to forced labor, a modern form of slavery.
सैलरी तो 900 है नेपाल में बताया वो 1200 है प्लस 300 खाने का है. जब ऐसा मालूम होता है तो बहुत घबराहट होता है और क्या.
This worker now shares a tiny room with 11 other men not far from the exclusive hotels of central Doha. But despite being cheated, he feels he cannot leave.
मतलब इतना मेरा खर्च है, पर मेरा बीवी है, फैमिली है, पूरा परिवार है, मेरा इतना खर्च है, घबराहट होता है, मतलब इतना बचत होएगा, लेकिन मजबूरी है कि हम जो लगा के आए हैं उसको तो निकालना पड़ेगा ना, बशर्ते। हाँ, मैं वही सोच के आया, लेकिन वो ऐसा इधर नहीं है।
Many migrants allege they are forced to work without pay, often for months. In the worst cases, migrants have no choice but to run away and find alternative work illegally.
अनि $600 भनेर एग्रिमेन्टहरू गर्न सुरु गरेर भन्यो। अनि दिल्लीमा मेरो त्यो कागजहरू एउटा चेतेर फाल्दिए। अनि त्यो प्लेनमा हेर्दाखेरि अर्को $900 रियाल मात्रको कागज रहेछ। यहाँ आउँदाखेरि बिल्डिङ गर्ने छ, त्यही पनि 5 महिना स्यालेरी नदिने होइन, पैसा होइन ऋण काटेर आएको, त्यो तिर्न सकेन, त्यही भएर भागेको भयो नि। कहिले पानी पाएन, कहिले खबस पाएन, कहिले खाना पाएन, भाग्नु पर्यो पुलिस देख्दाखेरि। के गर्ने, अब समस्या एउटा होइन, अब जिन्दगीमा पछाडि नि अब यस्तो समस्याहरू भोग्नु पर्यो।
While some long to go home, others return to Nepal much sooner than they could ever have imagined. Ganesh Biswakarma left his home in rural Nepal for a job in Qatar. 6 weeks later, he died of a cardiac arrest. He was just 16. Ganesh dreamed of earning enough overseas to build a beautiful house for his impoverished family. But that dream took him on a journey of exploitation and deceit, a fake passport, extortionate recruitment fees, and a huge debt, which typifies the experience of so many young Nepalese migrants. As they battle with their grief, Ganesh's family must also face the fact that they are now deeper in poverty than ever before.